Good morning! Day 2 of LSCC. Why I never. Tis Sunday today, we are normal dressed, heading up to the second day. The day of signings, the day of meeting famous people that we respect and love. After last night, we had a spectacular evening of burlesque.
We did.
At Club Sway, it is called, in Covent Garden Way, and so impressive, wasn't it?
Awesome show.
So inspired.
Very well put together. Good
Yes.
music choices. Great
Look it up if you love burlesque, seriously. But from that, we now go to another area where people dress up, but in a different way. See how I did that segue there, that little connection? So we're going to start this day a lot more relaxed. We've already got our passes. No queues today. Heading through now as we go there. Alright, second day. In we go. A lot easier. Pass in.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, so first on the list we'll be meeting Mr. Marv Wolfman because he is my hero. And he's just sat over there with no queue. As usual, the last time I met him there was no queue. Do people not know his heroic status?
He built up the DC Universe in the mid-80s when they did Crisis. No one knew 52 Rubbish. He literally was responsible along with George Perez for rebuilding everything and then throwing it out. But
there's queues all around here. I think there's David Finch. Yeah. I'm not sure who's over there, but this little guy here, that's Marv Wolfman. So
let's just get over there because he shouldn't be by himself.
They're getting signed. Team Titan.
Crisis. Legend.
Okay, so we met the wonderful Marv. What a lovely guy.
Lovely guy, very humble. Just trying to get through his weekend, I think. But,
and very underappreciated as usual, but yes. We got our book signed. So I got the front of my Teen Titan, and you've got the sketch page signed. The back there. Good. What a great guy. So onwards now to, I think, the artist of Black Sad. I'm going to get my giant, that's what's weighing my bag down actually. I've got all the Black Sad.
Many heavy signings.
Pretty big. So let's go over there now. Next up is Totleben, however you would say. So we have a couple of swamp things. Would you like to tell a tale about how he got you into the comic world?
Is this approach when I was 10?
Yes.
You youngsters, before comic shops existed, you had to get them from newsagents and hope they had something good in. I picked this up randomly before. It does actually say something about age. No, it doesn't about age restrictions. There's content here which is not for a 10-year-old, and most man's 10. It's a great read, very twisted. Check this issue out for yourself. It's very good. It's full of all kinds of things that 10-year-olds should read, but it got me into Swamp Thing and really pushed me more into comics than ever. So
a landmark issue, you might say.
Hence number 29. Check it out.
So now I'm gonna go get it signed. He also has no queue. He's another
underappreciated veteran.
I should think people are just walking by going, who's that? Well, you should know. If you like awesome ink work, this is an amazing ink guy. And his scratchy, itchy, well, just very graphic and disgusting looking art, I would say.
Yeah, we'll show you some, but then this will stop this vlog being available to all ages. So
we'll show you the signage after this. So let's go get it done behind us.
I just have to creep through to the end there, and then I'll have made it into it. Like a relief. Yeah. But hopefully once these things are finished, then
maybe that jig into. What do you think? Yeah, there you go.
I think this one.
That's perfect.
Thank you. Maddie! There it is.
There it is.
He did them in silver pen, so they actually showed up.
So clear as well.
He took time over it. Like the first time he was trying to sign, the pen wouldn't work, and he was like, got to get another one so that it shows up, and he was trying to sign it in a black spot so that it would show up as well. And you got to tell him that you bought it when you were 10.
So they screwed me up when I was 10, it's great.
Yeah! Alright, so next up we're going to get some bombshells, because you know how much I love bombshells. Signed by Braga. And this one is special to me because I bought it in New York when we went last. So I'm going to get a couple signed by her, and then opposite another lovely lady who drew on bombshells as well. Let's go along. Da 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 ding. Thank you very much. Thanks. Okay, as you just saw, and lovely assistant Madigan is holding them so they don't get printed on each other.
You like?
Hot off the press. Laura just signed these in the midst of her busy signing schedule. So up next is Sanapo. She's also on a few things, I think. But I've got 3 others, and the friggin' voice from the heavens is talking again. Shut up, damn it, Robert! Next up, some more bombshells by Alright, so she just scribbled on those. See the bottom, you have Wonder Woman's crotch signed, and the background in between Catwoman and Batgirl, and then I have one of her little cards there. She has got some really nice inked sketches and very good pricings because she sketches in the sketchbooks, I think. So excellent. So that's many of them ticked off on the list now. We've got Mr. Howard to visit.
Steve Dillon.
Yes, they're all at the other end, aren't they? So we'll go down up the other end of Oster Sally now and have a look at those. Alrighty, it is time to visit Uncle Howard.
Uncle Howard.
We have signers today, and I think he's relatively quiet right now. He has a signing session later, but it does clash with the cosplay championships. And we'd like to see that this weekend because it is the finals today, and we didn't see the entries yesterday, so we'd like to get a bit of filmage of that.
It makes time for us anyway, so
exactly. So I got Satellite Sand, and you got the Black Kiss.
Complete collection.
Yep.
In German, because we bought it in Germany, but it's pretty awesome.
When you were trying to find it everywhere else, and then Germany were like, here, have a giant bumper collection. So we'll go get stuff signed and hear his tales, look at his sketches. What a lovely man he is. And go from there. To the pip. Awesome catch up with Uncle Howard.
Awesome hangout.
Who now calls us his favourite smut couple.
Favourite smut couple. And that's a big comment from international pornographer Howard Chaykin.
Yes. Many tales about, since I asked about if he liked burlesque, it went on a giant tangent about the best burlesque drag shows and transvestite shows, his history.
How things were back in the day. It's
during the 70s.
It's a real storyteller session.
Yeah,
it's awesome
it was
times.
Great. Finding about like his different past wives that he went out with and different prostitutes and things that he hung out with back in the day. It was excellent.
It's a fresh and welcome person at the con, really.
Yes. Oh, this woman, I swear.
This is the one from yesterday. There you go.
It's the panel we're going to be showing up for, so at least she's saying the right one. Yes. Yes. Yes.
This one was in like minutes to the vlog.
Yes. Yes.
Freedom of expression.
Sense and expression.
Short lady. Anyway. We were talking about we wanted to go back to New York, and he was like, well, next time you come, give me at least a week's notice and you'll be my guests. Come and have some food with me and go to the, what does he say, the Artists
Guild.
Yeah, the Artists Guild, and we'll go out and eat. And I was like, yeah.
Awesome.
I'd love to do that. That would be amazing. Since New York is our heart and our home, we love going there. But anyway, I got a few things signed, but that wasn't the case. We were just listening to his talking. But you got something signed, but also
I got one of my books in here signed. In my German edition, Collected Black Kiss.
But you've also
Contraband.
picked up.
But I got actually a more friendly piece. I got the original work from the Archie variant cover that Howard did.
Which is lovely.
It's the two background characters, which is great.
It's just nice to get something for a change, eh?
Some clothed characters from Howard.
Clothed characters. So I'm probably going to film a bit from the panel, and you can see a bit from that. And then we'll see who else there is to catch up, because Steve Dillon had quite a line.
Steven's pretty busy, he's doing commissions, so I can catch up with him.
So
just go and have a look around and show you around.
Yeah, show you some of the stalls and stuff. So, bye!
When I was growing up, I used to read Howard's comics, because I really love Howard's comics. American Flag and Playboy were like the same to me. So pretty much, I'm very excited to be on stage with Howard.
So any censorship in comics that you see really make your blood boil?
Where do I start? I started off doing started out doing newspaper comics with Liberty Meadow, which was constantly censored by Syndicate. So that was one of the reasons I left syndication.
Just stop.
Does it sound better? So I left the newspaper Syndicate because of censorship, and then went to comics, and I got censored right away doing Shauna and the She-Devil. So they originally rated Shauna as a rated R, Marvel Max book, and then halfway through it, they decided to change the rating to PG. So my career is one giant censorship, and then recently you have the whole Spider-Gwen, Spider-Woman fake controversy.
So I never showed anything that happened, but you could tell that there had been awful violation and extremely degrading acts that had happened. But they made me draw underpants on the people, even though you couldn't see genitals. So it was, in the 1800s or 1700s or whenever that is supposed to happen, and maybe someone was wearing rags, and I made it cover up, or there was like a section where it would cover up, like a penis or whatnot. But then, even though you couldn't see it, I had to draw so you could see there were like long underwear that came down far enough so you would know that these teenagers that were being violated were not naked.
It's so interesting to say it was in the script, because this happens a lot where you say, well, it's there, it's in the script, but why is it the moment it becomes visual, it becomes, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the case.
It's gonna be good, but let me try.
Well, you did it in gold, so it's gotta be, it's magical.
I'm gonna try to, I'm not sure if he's gonna look like him.
Just all hair and 2 dots for eyes, and pretty much.
His ears are kind of crazy. Might look like a porcupine.
Although that would be cute to have a pet as well, right?
Yeah, I love porcupines. I follow them on Instagram. I do, it's actually disturbing. My boyfriend thinks I'm crazy. I follow more animals than humans.
How do they have Instagram, so? That's the confusing thing, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Somehow use their paws to take photographs, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, his ears. Maybe this is the biggest ears ever. It's gonna end up looking like an Ewok. What is this animal? I don't even know this animal.
It's a fur baby animal.
Yeah, exactly. It's an Ewok.
If you gave it a beak, it would look a bit like a Furby right now.
Yeah. His eyes are wide. I should never show Jesse this picture. This is gonna be like, what is that? Oh, it looks like Ewok.
You must miss them when you go away, though, obviously.
Yeah, I do. I miss my baby.
Do they ever travel with you at
No,
all?
he doesn't. Oh, it looks like Ewok. Oh my god.
There you go. Now it's a doggy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, he has a big. Maybe I'll make this Ewok have a big beard.
Then it's half Chewbacca kind of mixed with it. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you.
This is his name.
Koji.
I call him Koji Bear.
Oh. Perfect. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Okay, as you just saw, Vampy was just doing me a wonderful little drawing. She always spends so much time with all of her fans. It's so adorable. She's the nicest person, I think. We've seen very nice people here, but she's so full of energy. Anyway, as you saw, she drew her doggy, Koji Bear. So I just had to capture the moment because I'm a little fangirly right now. She gave us some stickers of her outfits as well. So that was another lovely moment after the panel. That was excellent, the censorship panel, which was not censored at all. They just talked about anything with lots of swearing, which was great. So on we go now to get a few more things signed and a little show around the place.
We're staying to get kicked out.
Yeah, they got all the voices on the tunnel saying 15 minutes to get out.
The same person that's been the whole weekend.
Yeah.
And everyone's here.
You know that woman? We'll find her. She's going to be in a little booth somewhere with a microphone going interfering with every single thing.
She won't come out till everyone's gone though. So.
Maybe she's not real. Anyway,
we digress.
I filmed a little bit of the cosplay competitions. There was the Sneaky Zebra version first, and then the championships after, which we were both saying I didn't really film anything because I didn't really like them. It was like Frozen, Disney and computer games.
Anyone entered, no criticism, but it's Super Comic-Con and the judges and the actual event seem to be choosing people who aren't comic characters.
Yeah.
Except for, I don't know the rules this year, but previously they've been about it has to be a comic character, but obviously it's not the case now.
I don't think they're too bothered about it anymore,
hey,
but
it is what it is. Have fun.
Anyway, they're all very, very talented to make them, so I'm not taking that away from them.
Just it's not within what it's supposed to be.
Because at the end of it, the person who won was a computer game I've not heard of, but there was
which is yet to be released.
Yeah, and there was two people that had like really awesome armor, and I was like, that was amazing. How did that win? But anyway, they got tickets to New York Comic Con, so
enjoy that. It's good. It's a good gig. So
yes. So we're gonna now leave this away. They're all cleaning everything up now. See, it's getting a bit more bare.
Packing up now.
Got cleaners coming in. So, and here she is. Here she is again to say goodbye. Can you hear her? You. We're gonna find you. But we will find our way to the exit because you're telling us to. And that's the end of our LSCC weekend. Our fifth
Supercon, fourth year together.
We will be back next year. We are planning Adventure Time.
Yes.
Cosplay
for this year, but for next year.
Yep, was the plan this year, but we ran out of time and we're not going to do it crappy. So no, next year. So for us, it is goodbye. Toodle tip, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. I'm really tall right now because I'm going to show you that our stash before we leave, you see, because we're packing up and I wanted to actually go through everything all put together. So what we usually do is put it on the bed because it's the biggest space we have. So I'm standing on this chair right now, so I'm going to get down and show you the stash. So the top, we have Black Sads, Black Kiss, it's kind of similar in name, Wolf Skull Jack sketchbook. Here was from Fernando Bertolucci, I think his name is said.
Love the series.
Yeah.
Love the insert in all name.
Definitely. He's done the Love Tiger and
Love the Fox.
Yes, and he's going to come out with Lion and Dinosaur as well, but they've not come out yet. But I got a title card signed by him. And stickers. I got stickers. And these were signed by Marv, as you saw. And here's the actual program. Satellite Sam. Swamp Things, original art, Archie art, signed by Mr. Howard Chaykin, and Bombshells, all signed by the... Thought, do a little haul stash gathering. It's a nice conclusion.
Yes, and just to wrap up, that was another good year, and
for sure.
Some great guest time, and
yeah, I just really loved the amount of guests that they kept adding to it, and we didn't actually know that Fernando Bertolucci was going to be there. It was like accidental. We went round.
I wish you'd have bought your books with you.
Yeah, it was like Matt just bought me them for my birthday and was like, here, have those for birthday, and I loved them. And then he was here, so I'm sure he wasn't on the list, but what are you going to do about it? Anyway, that's going to be the end of the convention. So thanks for joining us. Did you go to London Super Comic Con? Who did you go as? Tell us your tales. Till next year, there may be other conventions, but for the time being, this is always the main one, as you know. But for the time being, it's goodbye from us. Goodbye, fellow con-goers. See you next time.